Alright, this is the 4x4 Gold, leading off with Carter. Blast out the first curve, then get tall. Relax those arms, relax those shoulders, keep the pace, keep your cadence quick, but relaxed. Okay, you may have slowed down just a little bit too much on that second part of the first lap. As you come in, you're going to be 30.5 through the first lap. Now you got to build. Now you got to start trying to move on that number 2 person. You got to try to catch up a little bit to that number 2 person there. You got to start moving. Put your eyes in the middle of her shoulder blades and try to reel her in. Now as we're getting tired here, we got to step over the opposite knee and drive through the finish. Your first split is going to be 63-68. Make sure you're turning that chin 2 lane lines in on the curve. Michaela Mason had a real good first lap. You blasted out. You did exactly what we're supposed to do. Staying nice and tall, letting those arms swing, staying relaxed with your upper body through that first, the rest of that first lap. Alright, now we're stepping over the opposite knee here. You go through the first lap in 28:42, which was real good. Now, at the finish line, we start to build. Start to reel that girl in that's ahead of you. Try to get as close to her as you can so that you can take her on the straightaway before you hit that next curve. Alright? Now, at this point of the race, we're getting tall, stepping over the opposite knee, trying to have real good technique, chin inside, driving those elbows, lifting those knees. You're going to come through in 61.02, which is your best split of the year by a good deal. So that's a good job. You got Klenke who goes out, blasts that first curve, and then get tall, Kim. Looks pretty good at this point. Put your eyes in the middle of her shoulder blades and try to reel her in. You're going to go through the first lap in 30 flat. 30 flat for the first lap. Alright, now as you hit that finish line with 1 lap to go, you got to start building through the curve. Picking it up. Picking it up. Effort-wise, you got to pick it up. Alright? And then the last part of the race, you got to step over the opposite knee, drive your elbows back, and try to keep it together technically, staying nice and tall, chin inside, stepping over the knee, lifting the knees up. You went 63.80 was your split on this. Last person then is Miss Fink. Fink blasts out. Hard as you can go that first curve. Then get tall, put your eyes in the middle of the girl ahead of you's back and try to reel her in. Hands are a little bit high. You could probably drop your hands down to your waist a little bit more. You're not getting real good arm drive because your hands are too high. Going through the first lap in 31.92. Alright, now you got to increase your effort, build through that next curve. Build through that next curve. And now you got about 150 meters to go. You got to drop your hands. You got to lift your knees. Turn your chin inside and run pretty. Okay? Chin inside and run pretty. You're flopping your left hand too. Got to keep that palm in with the thumb up. Your final split was 65.50.